Steve Danner. Tell us a little bit about what you did today.
Well, today we were having a professional development courses with both our M-Day staff, which are traditional guardsmen that drill once a month, and then 2 weeks a year, and then also our full-time staff. So we were discussing not only professional development but organizational imperatives and support.
Okay. Now, what have you done since you've headed up the Missouri National Guard?
Well, we've had a great deal of changes. We've completely revamped how we choose officers now. Our officer promotion system is now, I think, more fair and balanced. We also allow our officers now to put in what we call dream sheets. And that's something that has never been done in the National Guard before. It has always been done in the active component. That's where an officer gets to put in his own resume and then what he would like to see his career progression be. And as I grew up as an officer, when we did career management boards never asked me what I thought about my own career. They always just placed me. So we've changed that to allow all our officers now to have their say in their own career. And I think that makes a much better balanced management. And it's like anything. If people want to have a say in their own career, well, I think it's the same with the National Guard. So we've done that. Then we've done the same on the enlisted side. We completely changed the way that we do the promotion system on the enlisted side, and much like the officer side now, that it mirrors active component, the regular Army, the enlisted promotion system also mirrors what happens in the active Army.
And so does that help with retention of personnel because they have a stake in their career?
Well, absolutely. I mean, recruitment and retention are through the roofs right now. I mean, our recruitment and retention rates are over 85%. So that means that 85% or more of our guardsmen have 20, 30 years in. So we're older veterans, but yet we're continuing to churn as we have veterans retire. We're able to replace those with new recruits because recruitment is way up for us.
And what's your vision moving into the future for the Missouri National Guard?
Well, unfortunately, we're told by the Pentagon, and what we hear is all the budget cuts, etc., and we've been told that the Guard will get smaller. As a matter of fact, the Missouri Guard has been slated to lose 728 slots over the next 3 fiscal years. However, with our great numbers in recruitment and retention and our ability to go out there and fill units, we've received several new units. For instance, a new medevac unit will be located in Springfield. That's approximately 29 packs, or individuals as we call it. We have a truck company, a piece of a company coming in from New Mexico, which will be 48 packs coming in. We're working with Arizona for an engineer unit to come in, and we're working with 2 other states with other units coming in from out of state. Missouri has also been named as one of the states to receive a Homeland Response Force, and that's a force of 566 individuals that would be pulled out of other units. So those are not new people, but what will be new is approximately 94 full-time people will be allotted to those slots. So that will grow our force by full-time force by another 100. So already in just this first year alone of the 728 we will lose, we've already replaced over 400 in the first year. If we can stay at that pace, we will actually grow rather than shrink.
You were noted today in a meeting about having sort of a leadership role in terms of social networking, and that's sort of been a goal of yours, and I understand that the Pentagon has also been appreciative of your efforts. Can you address that a little bit?
Well, that's one thing that when I first came in, we really didn't have Facebook. Nobody was Twittering. We really weren't doing as good a job as we could in getting out our message to the Missourians. I mean, the Guard is a dual-hatted organization. We're a Guard of the United States of America, where if called upon by the President, we go to war. If overseas, if called upon by the governor, we act in a state capacity to protect our good citizens from bad things. But we weren't getting that message out. Social media and some of the things that we could do with our reach out through video, through the internet and other means was just something that had to be done to come into the 21st century. I mean, let's face it, the target group that we try to recruit is 18 to 24-year-olds. They're on top of it. They know what's going on when it talks about electronic conversation and media, and we had to get with them.
Now, and the last thing is, what can, or let me get two things. First of all, you've come to Branson quite a bit. There's a lot of, Branson's been an area where there's been a lot of meetings. Can you talk to that a little bit? And maybe, has this new facility helped our ability to facilitate these types of conferences?
Oh, really, without a doubt. I mean, the facilities are great, but the people of Branson and the surrounding area, those are the folks that have us coming back. Let me say, Branson, as you know, well-known, veteran-friendly. I think that's probably the Veterans Week in the first week in November through November 11th. You probably have more veterans here in Branson than in any other celebration or veterans meetings or groups nationwide. And so it makes it very friendly. In fact, one of the speakers before me this afternoon noted that he had been thanked about a dozen times over the lunch hour when he was down on the landing at a restaurant. Well, that's just the kind of folks that are here in Branson, and a kind of welcome that they give to servicemen and women, whether they're guard or whether they're active duty.
So they're well received when you guys come down here. We're just very well received.
Well, absolutely, and part of my resilience program is that I went to Iraq. I know what it's like to deploy. My family knows what it's like. I missed Audrey's senior year as a Branson pirate being deployed, and so we try to take those experiences and learn from that. So we do the warfighting bit very well. Our training and our equipping and warfighting is second to none in the world. What we need to concentrate more on is our soldiers and their personal needs and their families, and that's kind of what we call the resiliency piece, to where it's a holistic approach where it's not just a soldier or an air guardsman, it's that soldier and air guardsman and their families that are part of the Guard. So Branson, family friendly, guard friendly, veteran friendly, just has the entire package to make these kind of seminars and commanders conferences work very well.
I guess the last question is, what can we do as citizens of Missouri to support your efforts?
Well, we would hope that you'd come visit our website, www.mogard.com, and see what we have to offer, see what your Guard is doing. Then we have some ancillary sites that you get to regular Army activities or other things, but our Guard website, I think, says it all and has a collage of links to it, to official sites where you can see what each individual unit in our Guard, wherever they are in the state, what they're doing at any one time, and learn a little bit about them.
Well, one last question. Do you miss living down here in Branson?
Well, I still live down here in Branson. This is still our home. It's been different in the sense that most of my predecessors lived at home and commuted to work. We are an operational Guard today. We are a Guard at war. You can't commute to your headquarters, and so we've been staying up in Jefferson City because I've just got to stay close to my headquarters.
Right.
But Katie and I try to get back here to Branson as often as we can, and I mean, we've still got the place out at Emerald Point that we get to as often. Many times we don't get to it together, but we're there as often as we can. You can't beat Table Rock Lake.
No. Thank you, sir.